Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Gunner Tactics. Today we'll be taking a look at the Barret 50 cal sniper rifle. The Barret 50 cal is the first sniper rifle unlocked in game, unlocked at level 3 as part of the Scout Sniper default class. But if you want to make any use out of this gun, you'll have to wait till level 4 where you can edit the gun loadout to your liking. The Barret is a high powered sniper rifle dealing 98 damage and 70 when suppressed. Let's take a look at what different attachments come with the Barret. Your first attachment is the ACOG scope, good for aiming down the sight a little bit quicker, bad for accuracy. I would only suggest attaching the ACOG scope if you're going to be playing on small maps or if you're going to be running around the map a lot. Your next attachment unlock is the silencer. The silencer will keep you off the enemy's radar when you fire your gun, good for when you're trying to sneak up on the enemy or capture an objective. Twinned with the power of the Barret, you will still get one-hit kills if you hit the head or chest. When you get the gun up to level 13, you'll unlock the heartbeat sensor. The heartbeat sensor is good in objective games like Search and Destroy where you want to defend an objective while in cover, but not so good in fast-paced games like Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed and Domination, but it can be put to good use in them as well if you're holding out a defensive position. After 2 more levels you will unlock extended mags. These are essential if you're playing bigger game modes like Ground or if you're playing on PC where lobbies can have a lot more players. The extended mags will up the ammo in your magazine from 10 to 15, which can often be a lifesaver. At level 19, the thermal scope is unlocked. This scope is great for picking off foe at long range or finding enemies that are hiding in grassy areas. Although this scope is not recommended due to the fact that assassin users will be able to walk right in front of your scope without showing a heat signature. The final unlock for the Barret is the variable zoom scope. This scope allows you to swap through 3 different zoom levels which you can swap between depending on the location you are in. Next we'll take a look at proficiencies. Kick is a good choice as the Barret kicks like a mule if you shoot all of its bullets off at once. Impact is another viable option as you may need to shoot an enemy through thin walls as they try to evade your fire. Attachments is not recommended unless you're trying to play a covert role on long range maps by equipping the variable zoom or thermal scope with a silencer. But if you do, be warned, you will need to shoot 2 shots at any range over medium range. Focus can be put to good use if you're going to stay in one position in a covered area, but it's not the best you can use with this gun. Speed is essential if you're going to be running around with this gun, as it will increase your run speed by 10%. The final proficiency you can get for this gun is stability, which is another proficiency that is partnered very well with the Barret as the scope has a lot of idle sway unless you are prone. What would be a good class setup for the Barret 50 cal sniper rifle? There are 2 solid class setups for the Barret. For those who aren't going to be moving too much, you'd be better off using the Barret with either the variable zoom or extended mags depending on the map. For your secondary, a machine pistol is always a viable option. Any of them will do, but the MP9 and G18 are both very good choices for close quarter combat when your sniper just won't cut it. For your lethal equipment, claymores or bouncing betties are good for covering your back. And for your tactical slot, the portable radar or the scrambler are a perfect choice as the radar will locate the enemies for you and the scrambler will stop their radar if they get too close to you. As for your first perk, you can choose whatever you feel necessary, but Scavenger Pro can be useful as it will increase the amount of ammo you spawn with. For your second perk, Assassin will be the best for keeping you off the enemy's radar, and the Pro version will make you immune to their counter UAVs and EMPs. For your third perk, Marksman will help you out identifying targets at longer range, and the Pro variant will give you the ability to hold your breath for longer. Or you could use Sitrep Pro to make enemy footsteps louder so you can hear them coming. This is not recommended if you're not using a headset. But if you're going to be running around with this gun, this class will be much more suited for you. You will either want the ACOG scope, so you will have only a 1.5 times zoom scope instead of a 7 times zoom when you aim in, or you want the silencer so enemies won't know where you are on the minimap. Also, the speed proficiency is a good option as you'll be running around a lot. As for your secondary, you can use whatever you like, but it is recommended that you do not use a launcher. For your lethal, a throwing knife is good as you can pick it up after you've used it, but if you don't feel confident with it, then a frag and semtex grenade will be just fine. For your tactical slot, concussion or flash grenades are great for making sure building is empty, and if they're not, you can enter and the enemy won't be able to see you. But you could always carry a trophy system around, just in case the enemy decides to bring in a predator missile or 2. As for your perks, Blind Eye is a great choice, as it will hide you from any air support that the enemy team bring in. But Sleight of Hand is also a good choice, as you don't want to be caught reloading by the enemy. For your second perk, Quick Draw will be a good choice for bringing up the scope a lot quicker. Assassin will be good for hiding you from the enemy, or if you're a running specialist, then Hardline will be good, meaning you can get one of the other perks after one kill. As for your last perk, Dead Silence will be a necessity for sneaking up on enemies, but Stalker Pro is also good as you'll not set off enemy trap the enemy have laid to prevent you from entering. That wraps up episode 1. Remember to tune in next time where I'll be covering the first SMG you'll unlock. I've been Judson95. I hope you've enjoyed the video. See you next time and enjoy your day.